Now check this out. March 26, 1940. That's her birthday. Remember that. March 26. When you take March 26, 2025, the next birthday that she'll have should be 85. She'll track it from today. She's in Luxembourg, 12/13 of 2024. The difference is 316. Oh my God. We can't get away from that, can we? The good Lord told me a few months ago, 316 gonna keep showing up. It's sacrifice, John 3:16, hallelujah. Y'all know what time it is. 3:16, is that a sign? Now watch this. 3:16. 3:16. People, I got up around 3 something last night because 3:16 was bugging me. And then I just start putting a video together that I'm going to present to you right now. That was Nancy Pelosi. Overseas, she fell down, hurt herself. Reports say she's going to have surgery. And I'm thinking, man, you know, Luxembourg. The video I did prior to that, it's off the chain because the connection is something else. But is there more? And that's why I got up last night. Is there more? You know, they say things happen in threes. What, 3 or 4 days ago, we just had Mitch McConnell. He fell. Now Pelosi's fallen. I hate to put it to you like this, but is Joe Biden next? And I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking the same thing. Is Joseph Robinette Biden next? Will he fall next? The question has to be asked. You see, because if you follow trends and you know this Antichrist system, then you don't feel like you're stretching. You just feel like you're understanding the atmosphere, the goal, the objective. And what could be part of that? Well, you have aged people. She's 84 years old. The system is of 84 and 44. Joe just made 82, November 20th. And I believe Mitch McConnell is in his 80s as well. This is all done deliberate. This is for our time. This is to suggest to the people here, and that is the national, the American scene, and to the international, that this is what we're standing on. Triplets. Not just the triplets, but triplets. Joe Biden, Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, triplets. And I'm not trying to be funny. Some folks call it elder abuse. Maybe that's a better word. But I believe the Antichrist allegedly is deliberately putting this image out here. And when you think about a criplet, when you think about somebody who's indecisive, falls a lot, always nagging, and you think of those three, you're saying, wow, who's propping them up? Why are they still in there? How come we can't get any younger blood? I would say you're right. We would be better served, and they definitely arguably would be better served to resign, because our nation needs stronger, alert, more astute leadership. And when you think about what's going on, like I brought up last night, in relation to what's going on in the air, quote unquote, the drones, the UFOs, whatever you want to call them, we have leadership which obviously and arguably is not giving that issue the attention that it needs. And Does it reflect the mental state, the cognitive state of the leadership? And not just in terms of the UFO. People, there's so many other blunders. But again, this is how the Antichrist wants America perceived, and this is the journey that they want America on as we literally implode so we can be handed over until the one world system. Now, I wanted to set that basis because I want you to watch as I build upon this thing, okay? Watch this here.
Voting the day that we lost Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning. We have a response. Sunday morning.
Did you see that? All of a sudden, she just lost it. She's talking, and all of a sudden, she has a gap in her brain. Okay? Watch this again.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
Is that normal? And look at his response, like, what? She's talking, and then boom, watch.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning. We have a responsibility. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. Good morning. Sunday morning.
Now, at some point, you're going to ask yourself, was that a twitch or a switch? I'm going to keep it real this morning. Was that a twitch? Like a glitch? Or is there a switch? You fill it in. Now, the date of that interview was on 9/20. I did the research. In fact, it was 9/20 of 2020. It was September 20th of 2020. The anniversary is September 20, 2024. And this is yesterday when she fell down, had to go to the hospital, 12/13. The difference, people, is 84. Come on, man. Yes. When I got up last night and I decided to put this thing together, it's the first thing I did. I said, Pearson, you forgot about that glitch moment that she had. 4 years ago, she was talking, and all of a sudden, boom. From 9/20 to the day she just hurt herself, it's exactly 84 days. 84 days in relation to the anniversary. How many videos have I produced in relation to the 84? And she just had to be 84 years old? Come on, man. Glitch or switch? You tell me. What's going on? People, it's deep. It's deep. There's some stories from back in the day. I got to be very careful that there were some people allowed to come over here after World War II. You've heard about it, Operation, you know what it was, Operation, you know, and people are saying that, hey, there's some things going on in the brain that they did overseas back in the day. Is that what's going on with our leadership today? If you're going to take over a country, you're not going to really start from the bottom. You're going to hit them both simultaneously. So we're already seeing the overt response, if you will, or the results underneath. But we're definitely seeing some things at the top. And is this what's going on? Glitch or switch? Who's got the switch, allegedly? Questions got to be asked. 84 days? Does that number not speak to us? Come on, man. Come on. I told y'all before. evidently we have a loosely knit takeover. You can't just put us into the NWO without conquering the domain. You feel me? And I believe that's what's happening. And it's showing. It's showing. That's, to me, it's showing. Now watch how she critiqued and criticized Trump back in the day in relation to his mental state, his cognitive state. Watch this.
Good morning. Wonderful to be with you again on this weekend before the election. I think that what the ex-president just said is a further indication of his cognitive degeneration. You saw recently he was talking about whether he chose electrocution or being eaten by sharks. Something's very wrong there. And indicative in it also is diminishing the power of the press, which is the guardian of our freedom in our country. So I think people who might thinking about voting for him have to know that he can't last as president for 4 years with his brain deteriorating at the rate that it is, and it's clearly evident. And they may be...
What? She was literally saying this. She was literally saying this on the news.
So she's talking about him deteriorating?
He was talking about whether he chose electrocution or being eaten by sharks. Something's very wrong there. And indicative in it also is diminishing the power of the press, which is the guardian of our freedom in our country. So I think people who might thinking about voting for him have to know that he can't last as president for 4 years with his brain deteriorating. And
remember, I had been saying this year that they tell on each other. So let me bring this point back up. Let me clarify. Republicans tell on Democrats. Democrats tell on Republicans. But foes, perceived foes, human beings, they tell on each other. And what they do, they tell the future. To me, they give you hints. And what I'm strongly suggesting to you is that she is saying what is going to happen to Donald Trump. And I've done maybe at least one video saying, so I'm gonna say it again today. Everything at the top is gonna look very, very fuzzy. I'm predicting within 6 months, including Donald J. Trump. And I'm gonna show you a video. They have been seeding the atmosphere about Donald J. Trump and his cognitive or his aptitude or his behavior for at least a year plus. They do things in relation to the science of gradualism. They just introduce it, and then boom. And so you don't see it coming. So I'm setting the basis of the past. When she said this over 4 years ago, Nancy, talking about his cognitive. So hey, and this was decision 20. See, it says decision 20. She said this in 2020. I believe this is from 2020, because remember, the host is remember, she used to be press secretary, right? So you know this is an old film. Just want you to think this morning, people. Where are we going? Now check this out. This is a video I did the other day in relation to Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, you know, like I said, things happen in threes. Mitch McConnell a couple of days ago, now Nancy Pelosi. Is Joe Biden next?
Senate Leader Mitch McConnell.
Guys all over TikTok.
Okay, we're gonna wait. We're gonna go straight to the commercial here.
The neatest little drawing board. So when you plug it in.
All right, I got stuck. Here we go.
Punchbowl News reports he fell during a GOP lunch. NBC's Ali Vitale is reporting on Capitol Hill. What more do we know right now, Ali?
Well, Chris, we do know very limited information at this point. We know that we've seen medical personnel at the Capitol leaving McConnell's office, and we have that reporting from Punchbowl News regarding the fact that they're saying McConnell fell during the weekly Republican lunch that's happening here. Of course, this doesn't happen in a vacuum. McConnell has had some very public health incidents twice over the course of the latter half of last year. He had moments where he appeared to freeze on camera. Those health experiences were never really explained by McConnell's office, but we do know that he sought to reassure his colleagues and the press in the aftermath of those events. We have not seen any health scares like that from McConnell in the interim period from September through right now.
People, I don't even know how to comment on this. You hear me? I don't even know how to comment on this. This makes no sense. I think he's 81, 82 years old. Him and Joe got a fishing engagement forever. They need to just go fishing. Right, old school. They need to go, fix your lips like this. They need to go fishing. They need to go fishing. It's ridiculous. They're the fish. It's hitting me more and more. We're watching the 316, people. We're watching the 316. We're watching a literal crucifixion of America. That's what we're watching. We're watching a crucifixion, people. It's December. That's why I'm saying it. That's why I got up in the middle of the night. This is a crucifixion. Jesus was crucified. Right? And 3 days later, he rose. Hallelujah. So I don't think that it's coincidence. First it's him. Now it's her. He was on the 10th. She was on the 13th. Joe's could be any day. If it's the 19th, then I got some numbers for you. It's going to blow your mind. If it's the 19th with Joe, that might be it. Keep that feather in your cap. Now let's read here. This is what happened to him back in the day. Okay. McConnell absent from Senate on Thursday as he recovers from fall in Capitol. See, they got the Band-Aid on him. Now this was December 10th, right? 2024. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell is still suffering from the effects of a fall in the Senate earlier this week and is missing votes on Thursday due to leg stiffness, according to his office. Excuse me. McConnell fell outside a Senate party luncheon on Tuesday and sprained his wrist and cut his face. He immediately returned to work in the Capitol in the hours afterwards. But his office said Thursday that he is experiencing stiffness in his leg from the fall and will work from home. The fall was the latest in a series of medical incidents for McConnell, who is stepping down from his leadership post at the end of the year. He was hospitalized with a concussion in March of 2023 and missed several weeks of work after falling in a downtown hotel. After he returned, he twice froze up during his conference that summer, staring vacantly ahead before colleagues and staff came to his assistance. We're in sacrifice season, people, and it's December. That's no coincidence to me.
So Mitch McConnell had a stroke on camera yesterday. Everyone saw it. Everyone could see it with our own two eyes. He just stopped talking and stared off in the middle distance. He didn't know who he was or where he was. Mitch McConnell then went back to get whatever injections they could Joe Biden and walked in front of the cameras and recited a joke that his staff told him to say.
Now I want you to see something, because I did this in other videos. Is it speaking that the man behind him's got a purple tie on? Purple is Phoenician. I got people who still don't understand. Sorry, just got to watch my videos. There was a group back in the day, notorious group, that used to sacrifice children for blood sacrifice to the gods, to Baal, Moloch, and Satan. The Phoenicians, just before the Roman Empire, they also worship the sun god. This is what they do, people. They're back, believe it or not. Somehow they've restored those fossils. They brought them back. I believe they had that capability because they've gotten together with the fallen angels. And that's what we're seeing in our time. That's why I say, is it a glitch or a switch? What's going on? People, you might not be able to wrap your mind around it, but a lot of our leaders, it appears to me allegedly, they got the switch. And they're older, and they're frail, they're mentally challenged for a reason. Because I believe somebody took them someplace and did something to them. That's what I believe. Allegedly, that's what I believe. And so to represent, people around him have on certain colors. So you're gonna see a guy in the background after he cracks the joke, and the guy's got on a purple tie. The Phoenicians used to go out to the sea and collect clams and seashells. Okay, they were fishermen. Inside that clam and seashell was a purple dye. Only the royalty had that. Nothing wrong with the colors. The two major colors are purple and Tiffany blue. So when you see those colors, think that they might be speaking to us through events. You can wear the colors, there's nothing wrong with them. But read up on the Phoenicians and you'll see what I'm talking about. Check it out.
Well, the president called to check on me. I told him I got sandbags.
Oh, no. How are you feeling now?
Purple tie right there.
How are you feeling now?
Have you seen a doctor? Are you going to see a doctor?
Any idea what happened?
Huh?
Any idea what happened?
Watch.
Say.
Purple tie is coming, watch.
Check on me. I told him I got
Green tie for Earth,
Oh, no. How are you feeling now, sir?
and then purple coming up.
Have you seen a doctor? Are you going to see
Any
a
idea
doctor?
what happened?
Huh?
Any idea what happened?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Dehydrated?
This is, of course, a reference to Joe Biden tripping over a sandbag and didn't land because.
Well, the president called to check on me. I told him I got sandbags.
Green,
Oh, no. How are you feeling now?
purple.
How are you feeling now?
Have you seen a doctor? Are you going to see
Any
a
idea
doctor?
what happened?
Let's go forward.
Wing, 10 shot.
I did a video on this in more detail. It's deep. They're seeding the atmosphere, people. That's what they're doing. They're seeding the atmosphere. Now I want you to see something. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what's been going on with Joe Biden for a while, historically. This is what the powers are put up in our brain gradually. This here, right here. Look at America. Look at America. Last true administration. Last one. Everything else is the golden age. Bringing in the sun god Ra. This is it. The downfall of the country. This is what this is. And December shows it. It's gonna culminate is what I'm trying to tell you. They're culminating it. And you know what happened to Christ at the end? He was taken out. Will somebody be taken out at the end? Will there be a literal sacrifice is what I'm saying. A literal. Right now we're going through our birth pains as a country. Look at the history of us. This is what's going on. The history of America through this administration. Do you understand now? And yes, Trump is not immune from this. I said, and yes, Donald Trump is not immune from this. They're going to get him too. That's what I'm predicting. He's going to be looking like he's crazy as well. But it's not going to be him, it's going to be a dummy. Watch this. Like in a Sing Sing state. Sing Sing. I'll bring it on in a second.
A lot of attention. Let's take a look.
We were so worried.
They're eating the dogs.
He wasn't making any sense.
The people come in. They're eating the cats.
And he just kept getting worse.
They did dumps. That's what they call them, dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Gross.
in Michigan and Pennsylvania, all over.
We had to do something.
They will take the life of the child in the 9th month. Even after birth, they'll execute the baby.
You sound crazy right now. Then a friend told us there was somewhere he could get the help he so desperately needed, called A Place for Trump.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Now he has round-the-clock support and can enjoy the things he loves, like eating cheeseburgers and rage posting at 3 a.m.
I know windmills very much, and they're driving the whales, I think, a little batty.
Sure. So this November, let's vote to put him in A Place for Trump, because we all know he belongs in a home, just not this one.
You see what they're doing? They're setting this thing up for us. They're setting it up. Now I want to show you something from the beginning. This will hit your subconscious. Watch this here. Then this came out. I showed you guys this twice already. It's then now make an ad.
We were so worried.
They're eating.
Who does she look like? Who does she look like? Photos of Hillary Clinton. I think the closest face we can look at is somebody like here. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at the hairstyle. Look at this oval face structure. People don't tell me that's a coincidence. They're speaking. Looks just like Hillary. Looks just like Hillary. And then when they brought him through to take him to the home, watch this here.
Do not take apple cider.
I want you to see something.
Then a friend told us there was somewhere he could...
You see the brick? You see the brick? And look at the dome formation. Like it's erected like a pyramid. Do you see that? Do you understand what you're looking at, people? Like the pyramid. See that? It's just not brick. It's brick with pyramid. Do you understand? That's Egyptian. This thing has been crafted, people. When I say this thing, this atmosphere in America has been crafted. All of our leaders, I'll just say the major players, Mitch McConnell, Trump, Biden, yesterday, Pelosi. People, look, you gotta get your reality hat on. They're killing America. They are killing America. And the bricks, that's Masonic, is it not? Is that not a dome like a pyramid? Speaking without speaking. My name is Friendship Pearson. I pray you enjoy the work. If you can help the channel, I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I'll put it in the description. I also have a post office box, Friendship Pearson, P.O. Box 13116, Chicago, Illinois, 60613. Remember, when you go to my site, I have a book out. Just click on my name here. And just click here. You can go into Amazon Books and type in Friendship Pearson or Protect the Gift. It's a poetry book. It has Christmas poems in it as well as other poetry. A delight for you and your family and friends. Purchase a book to kind of help the channel. I'm not treated fairly here, so I'm just trying to stay positive, as you guys know. I'm just trying to endure. So yeah, please consider buying a book for you and your friends and give it as a gift. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. And I will continue to do the Lord's work, come with me. God bless you.